Okay, so I just got done teaching my aqua Zumba girls. They are amazing. Absolutely love them. They are my little beauties. I love. Out they go with their little wet heads. But anyway, you guys, what I want to talk to you about is carrying your joy into every situation that you find yourself in. And this is what I mean. I just had one of my students come up to me and she said, "You have the best attitude." She's like, "You're always smiling, you're just always in a good space." And I wanted to be really authentic with her because I think it's important for those of us that suffer with depression and suffer with, hardship, is that we let people know, hey, look, this is the face of depression. Depression is something that a lot of people think someone that suffers with depression is someone that walks around doom and gloom with a big gray cloud over their head. When in fact, many of my clients that have suffered with depression, most people would think are the happiest people in the world. But here's the thing that's a really tricky wicket about it, is that what you have to do is you have to ask yourself, for me, with my depression, is I have to ask myself, first of all, what am I focusing on? What thoughts am I putting all of my energy into? So for example, let's just say I went to teach a class and 3 people hated my class, or they got up and walked out. I could literally sit there and focus on those 3 people that walked out of the class or hated it, or I could focus on the other 30 people that loved the class. Are you at work and you have a coworker or someone that has said something mean to you, but yet all the rest of your coworkers love you? Or maybe it's a spouse or a child or whatever. You can find a situation in your life. Just think of the last time that you were sad. Here's a breakthrough that I just recently had, and that was, where do you put your energy and where do you put your focus, number 1. Then, numero uno, 2, ask yourself, if I'm upset by that person, say that person has offended me, the only way we're going to be offended in life is if we are putting that person's opinion above ours. If we weight their opinion higher than ourselves, right? So let's just say, someone says something and you're just like, you're like offended. Well, to be offended, first of all, you're putting yourself kind of in the ring with them, and you're allowing yourself to connect with their energy, with what their opinion is and with what they're saying. So the next time you find yourself in a situation that would normally be really offensive to you, ask yourself, gosh, you know what? Like, if you rationally think about it like this, if you rationally think, gosh, I would never put their opinion in front of mine. I know who I am. I know who I am as an instructor. I know who I am as a woman. I know who I am in the world. I have a very, very strong connection to my soul. So I just now, when I get offended, I have to think like, why am I allowing their opinion or who they are to be of more gravitas, to be of a higher echelon than my own thoughts, right? You think about it like that, it's almost comical. You almost can like kind of laugh. You can almost get a little bit of a reprieve from that. And in doing that, it'll just bring you a lot of peace, and you're not gonna take so personally what someone says, right? So think about it. Would a giraffe be offended if a zebra said you're a zebra? No, because a zebra knows it's a zebra and a giraffe knows it's a giraffe. It's the same thing in life. Someone tells you you're this, you're that. Are you that? And if they're saying it, is it the truth? Is it the truth? Maybe it is the truth, and maybe that's why it's bothering you. Are they telling you that you're mean? Are they telling you that you're messy? Are they telling you that you're unorganized? Look at your life. Are you unorganized? Are you messy? Maybe they're trying to be constructive. Maybe they're trying to be kind. Maybe they're actually trying to help you. Maybe their delivery needs something to be adjusted, but maybe they're on target. Or if you know that you're a fastidious, neat, organized person, you know that, and them telling you that it's just totally ridiculous, let it go. So a lot of times I'll work with women and they've been told certain things their whole lives from their husbands or in different relationships, they're fat, they're ugly, they're whatever. And I'm just like, dude, do you know what you look like? Like, you are drop dead gorgeous. Like, look in the mirror. And it's like, what I want them to do is get a connection back with who they are in the world. Who are they? Who are you? Define yourself. Who are you? I love when I look at women, I see warriors, I see light, I see passion, I see conviction, I see fighters for causes, I see peacemakers, I see rule breakers, I see iconoclasts, I see amazing forces of nature. That's what I see. And when I invite them to think that, they're like, whoa, no one's ever described me like that, or no one's ever thought of me like that. Well, I invite you to open yourself up. Make a list. What are all the things that you do in the day? What are your passions? All of these things, going all the way down the road. These are all things that you bring into the world. And the more ladies and men that are watching this, we can kind of carve that space out and see the power forces that we are, the more amazing you're going to be able to rebound and bounce back from criticism, from naysayers, from critiques. Finishing up my initial thought on depression now. Depression, I always say, and this isn't for all people, this is just for me, is that when I am depressed, normally what's occurring is I'm allowing the outside world to penetrate my inside world. There's not a lot of power in that. And if you live in that space, you're gonna have a lot of frustrations. Instead of living inside of your space, connecting to who you are, the strength, the warrior, and the beauty of who you are and what you bring to the world, if we live in that space, if we connect in that space and understanding that space, my warriors, I'm telling you what, you're going to be butt kickers in the world, and there is no one that's going to be able to bring you down, and your depression is going to cease to exist. Now, this takes practice. This just doesn't happen overnight, but start aligning, start connecting. Who are you? What do you bring into the world? What force do you bring into the world? What force do you want to bring into the world? And start practicing that. Start training that side of you. You guys, I'm so happy to be back doing my daily vlogs. It's been a hot second. But like I said, I've just been so focused on just getting my little turtle sea legs back into teaching every day, teaching lots of classes every day. If you're in the Tucson area, definitely connect below. If you are an instructor out in the world, yay, let me know where you are watching from. Please leave comments below because I love commenting back. I love connecting with you guys. Remember, be a light bearer. Stand in your light. Stand in your truth. And above all else, what? Be a warrior. Love you guys. Bye.